It's Dale Sanders. ¿Todavía no has aprendido inglés? Bien, te invito entonces a mi programa Aprender Inglés en 4 días, como yo lo he hecho. Bien.
Oh, come on, bro.
Hola, soy Dale Sanders y esta tarde te diré que por qué el libro de gramática que has utilizado en tus niveles de inglés no funcionan. Es por eso que yo estoy quemando aquí este libro que me costó $500, pero no lo ocuparás más con mi curso, porque yo aprendí a hablar español en solamente 4 días, así que este libro de gramática no lo ocuparás más. Oh, hey, it's me, Angel. Welcome to our YouTube channel. And yeah,
Okay.
What?
75 years later.
We're gonna go on air in 30 seconds. Oh,
What are you talking to, G?
give me a minute, bro.
All right, man. All right, go ahead.
We're gonna go on air, bro.
All right, dog. You take your time, all right?
I will take my time, man. This is
You got 20 seconds, man.
got too fat over the quarantine. You know, this won't fit me
I
anymore.
think we all go fat during the
Oh
quarantine.
no, God! All right, man. I gotta change the way I talk. You know, because how we talk, man, street talk.
That's straight up, G.
Right. Angel Espinoza reporting for JNA. Today we bring you an informational report on formal versus informal English.
All right, informal versus formal English.
Which is why I'm dressed semi-formal. What do you have to say about informal? When do we use it? How do we use it?
Informal, I believe you use it when you're with maybe a group of friends. Maybe when you're at home with your sister, with your brother, with your cousins, just family. You know, you have that confidence. If you're at work, you're not gonna use informal English.
Wait,
unless you have so much like confidence with your boss and you can maybe get to that level of
Can I mention something though?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Lots of people think that informal language includes bad words, and note to self, it doesn't include bad words. It's just a type of way of speaking to someone who you're very comfortable with. So we understand that formal and informal language is found in different contexts, different situations.
Sir, it depends on every person. I mean, sure, some people can use like certain words, like maybe bad words when they're with a group of friends, and some other people don't like to use bad words. They like to be very, very, very polite. So I think it really depends on every person.
Yeah, but just for the viewers, just to make sure, informal language doesn't mean that you necessarily have to use bad words. We're talking about formal and informal English, and like I was saying, keep in mind that informal English doesn't necessarily mean that you have to use bad words, and it doesn't necessarily mean that bad words are used in informal English. It's just a way of you expressing yourself with people that you're comfortable with. I don't know, maybe you've known your boss at work for 5 years, 10 years, even a year. It just depends on the situation and how well you get along with your boss, which is gonna let you use informal language. And of course, there are also scenarios in which you have to use very formal language. Even if it's my brother, whom I've spent hundreds of years with. It's just an expression, don't think I'm 100 years old or something.
Hi.
Okay.
Ready, Joe? I'm gonna give you a situation, and you're gonna give me that situation, but with your own scenario. So my scenario is, you're at your friend's house. It doesn't matter who it is, boy or girl, and you're very hungry. What would you tell him or her?
I'd probably tell him or her, hey, do you have any food? I'm starving.
Okay, good.
Yeah. All right, now let me give you a scenario. Imagine you're at Donald Trump's house.
Okay.
Obviously you don't even know him, you know?
Right.
So you gotta be very formal. How would you tell him that?
Sir, if it is not too much to ask for, would you be so kind of you touching your heart, your warm, beautiful, kind, bloody heart, of giving me a piece of meat?
All right, we're gonna talk about informal versus formal. Now, just keep in mind that everyone expresses themselves differently. You know, not everyone's gonna use informal language. Not everyone's going to use formal language. So this scenario, imagine my brother is on the phone, right? He's on the phone.
Yeah, all right. Sounds good. 30 minutes, okay? Perfect. All right. You have a good day. Thank you.
Okay, so he's done, right? And I'm going to ask him, hey, who were you talking to?
I just had a conversation with this old guy, man.
Okay. So he's using old guy, you know? I mean, no one's listening. We're just here, both of us. We have that confidence, and he's going to use old guy, you know? But if you're with someone else, someone you just met, you're not going to say, oh, yeah, I just talked to this old guy.
Let me stop you real quick.
Okay, go ahead, stop.
We're at work, okay? Same scenario.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sure. Sounds good. 30 minutes, okay? My pleasure. Definitely. All right. Good.
All right, Angel, who are you talking to?
I was talking to this senior citizen.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's awesome.
Now, explain the difference, bro.
The difference is that in the first scene, right, he said old guy. I mean, sure, you can use that. Maybe I have this confidence with my brother and I'm asking, who are you talking to? He's saying old guy, you know, but obviously you're not going to use old guy with someone you just met. Maybe your boss, right? Hey, who were you talking to? Oh, I was talking to this old guy. He's going to say, okay, that's rude, you know? He's going to probably think you're rude. Like he asked you, who are you talking to? Oh, I was talking to this senior citizen. And in this case, you're going to use senior citizen. It's practically the same, but in a polite way.
Yeah, informal versus formal.
Informal versus formal. Imagine that somehow your patient just couldn't make it, you know, through the process, surgery, and you're going to let me know I'm the patient's brother, that he's no longer with us.
Okay. So
how would you tell me?
Do you want it in an informal way or a formal?
Give me first informal and in a formal way.
Okay, so if I were going to give you the news and and pay close attention to this, I could come out and say, hey, your brother's dead.
What?
But that's just too harsh. And this is also going to be informal, but the first one where we're going to try and avoid as much as possible. Anyway, the second one would be, hey, your brother just kicked the bucket.
No! God, please, no! No!
Now, do you want me to give this to you in a very formal way?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Sir, after hours and hours, we tried our best. We did our best. And we have terrible news for you, but unfortunately, your brother is no longer with us. He has passed away to a better life.
All right, so we have another situation, another scenario. I'm gonna tell my brother that he needs to lose weight, that he's been eating a little bit more than usual, but I'm gonna tell him in an informal way, and then he's gonna say the same thing, but in a formal way. Okay, so imagine I see him, right? If I say, hey, bro, you're getting pretty fat.
I know.
You need to lose weight.
I know. I have the Thor body I always wanted.
Okay, now the same phrase, I'm going to tell him to change that phrase into a more polite, like,
Dijo que casi 100 kilos de metanfetaminas estaban escondidas.
Alright, so I'm going to give him the same phrase. Now he's going to change, he's going to modify that phrase, and he's going to say it differently, right? So, alright, Angel, I want you to say this phrase, right, in a different way. You're fat, you need to lose weight.
Johnny, I really appreciate you. How about coming with me to the gym so we can get fit together, because the quarantine is about to be over, 2022, soon time. So we need to be in shape to go to the beach. What do you say? Is that okay?
That's perfect. All right, now we're gonna act out a formal scenario. So go ahead, Angel. Come in.
Hello, sir. Good morning. My name
Hello,
is
good morning.
Angel Espinoza. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Pleasure's mine.
Sir, before anything else, I'd like to hand you my digital resume.
Okay.
You can look at it, okay? May I talk a little bit about myself?
Sure, go ahead, Angel.
Okay, your institution is one of the greatest in the state, if not the greatest. It's immaculate, so it would be such an honor to work for you. Not just your company, but to be part of the company, to grow within the company, to know that company that you're working for is supporting you in such a way that you no longer have to be worried about finding a different job because the company is a phenomenal one and it is going to help you, in this case me, achieve all of your dreams. If I can dream it, I can achieve it. So sir, that is my opening statement.
Sir, you left me speechless. You're hired.
Thank
Welcome
you very
to the
much,
team.
sir. All right.
All right, now we're gonna go. We're gonna act out a different scenario. Okay. Come in.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Could you give me a minute? You know, I really didn't have time, you know, to brush my hair. I have a question for you just before we begin the interview.
Yeah.
Can you comb hair with a brush? And can you brush hair with a comb? You know, I mean, I read this on a very popular YouTube video that some YouTubers uploaded. J&A, I believe they're called, or Joe and Angel. And that was a question they asked. So instead of you interviewing me, I'm interviewing you.
Gertie, get him out, please. Get him out.
It's okay. Stop. Can I just get my phone?
Oh, sure. Here.
Thank you. Pleasure working with you.
Same here, man.
All right. Thank you.
All right, so don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.
All right. Is that it?
That's it.
Hey, bro, can you stop the video?
My name is Jeff.
Trojan.
Trojan would attack a cyber dog. On my microphone. Listening to this car selling stuff, watermelon.
What's up, dog? What's up, dog? What's up?
Hey, we have a special